The Valkyrie's desire to protect fair Lulu is a sentiment shared by the Jackal, who of course would be honored to assist in your valiant attempt to cast suspicion away from the burdened blonde one and free her from a life on the run, as it were. However, the Jackal feels a brief consultation with Stone Cold might be in order prior to putting...
The sooner we frame Rick Lansing for Logan's murder, the sooner this will be over and Lulu can come home.
I already told everything I know to the police. If you'd like to read my statement, I'm sure my dad can make you a copy.
I've already read it. You spoke to Logan twice the day that he died.
So?
So? I want to know what was said.
Which time?
My son was murdered and dumped by the side of the road. I'm not playing games here.
I'm sorry. I know what it's like to lose someone you love by violence.
I know you do. That's why you're going to tell me what happened to my son.
The day Logan died, I ran into him on the Elm Street pier. He was with some new doctor from the hospital.
What doctor?
A resident there, Matt Hunter. He's almost as big of a jerk as Logan was, but even Matt had a problem with the names your son was calling me.
Oh, deserved, I'm sure.
I'm no saint, but neither was your son. Logan just went around blaming everyone else for his problems. Matt ran him off and I went back to work. That's when Logan showed up at our Crimson offices saying he wanted to get back together with Lulu. She, you know, politely declined, and Logan, he got pissed. He stormed off, obviously went to start a fight that he didn't win, and that's the last time I saw him.
Logan loved Lulu. All she ever did was lie to him and jerk him around.
Lulu was completely honest with Logan. She told him it was over.
Yeah, because of you, because you slept with him. Otherwise, Lulu and Logan would still be together.
Okay, you don't know that.
Yeah, I know that Johnny Sakara killed Logan, and you helped. You need to keep your voice down and let her go.
The Jackal has heard countless tales of how you and your yet-to-be-born progeny were made to suffer at the hands of Darth Lansing in the confines of a regrettably secret room. So naturally, the Valkyrie has malicious feelings.
Do I hate Rick? Yes, I do. Not just for what he did to me, but for what he did to Sonny. I think Rick deserves a special place in hell. But right now, all I care about is clearing Lulu of any involvement in Logan's death as quickly and as safely as possible. And the only way we can do that is if we pin it on someone else.
Okay,
Come on.
If not for revenge, why choose the demented one?
Rick's the one that hired Logan to be Anthony's attendant. That didn't work out. It's not such a stretch to believe that Rick had him killed because he knew too much.
Well, see, sadly, the Jackal is acquainted with many of the pertinent details of the unworthy one's demise, none of which could be finessed in any way to implicate Darth Lansing.
Oh, come on, it's not start. You can make it happen.
And the Jackal also fears that if he were to alter any aspect of the case, the law-abiding ones would be alerted, and that would make the mob prince and even the fair one look even more
So you
guilty.
have to make sure the police don't find out. Aren't you the best? Isn't that why Jason pays you so much money?
Okay. Look, the Jackal's cyber skills aren't the issue here. The Darth Lansing's whereabouts at the time of the Krabby Commando's demise are the grave concern here, because see, what the Valkyrie seems to be forgetting is that there's a very real chance that Rick has an airtight alibi, which would negate...
So we get rid of his alibi. What is wrong with you? You're acting just like Jason.
Oh, well, the grasshopper is flattered by the comparison to his master, and in the same vein, feels like he must bestow some stone-cold-like wisdom and say, do nothing. As difficult and as painful as that may be, the wisest course of action is indeed to watch and wait.
Yeah, watch and wait. Okay. Neither one of those are my best events.
All right, this has nothing to do with you.
Now, you're yelling at one of my employees in my hotel and you're disturbing the guests. If you don't calm down, I'll have security walk you out. You understand?
Do you know what kind of a badge I carry?
Yes, Mr. Baldwin, I am very well aware of your appointment to special prosecutor, but I doubt that the mayor would look too kindly to you manhandling the police commissioner's daughter, and especially in front of potential voters.
Mayor Floyd has no chance of getting reelected when bodies are getting dumped by the side of the road.
I'm very sorry for your loss, but yelling at Maxie's not going to bring your son back. And neither will revenge. As a matter of fact, some innocent people could get hurt in the process.
Well, you know, now I'm not surprised that you're concerned over it. Lulu, I mean, you're married to her cousin, and Spencers, they stick together, you know. They like to lie, cheat, cover up murders, whatever. Well, that's not going to happen this time. Whoever killed my son is going to pay.
Jeez, thank you so much for getting rid of him.
you need to be careful. You know, Scott Baldwin, he can be dangerous when properly motivated.
You're here to complain about the new border hog in the bathroom. You're gonna have to take it up with Robin. She's the one that rented in the room.
Only after you insisted she move into it.
Maxie, I don't have time to get into all the reasons why Robin would be better off away from Patrick. Let's just leave it at he's an egotistical jerk who will always put his needs before Robin's and the baby's.
Well, Patrick is a prince compared to Dr. Matt Hunter, who's egotistical beyond belief. And just so we're clear, I hate that he's living in George's room. But at least this is a situation I can focus on, something I can deal with, unlike the nightmare of Johnny taking Lulu hostage.
You know what the best thing you can do is to let me know if Lulu makes contact with you.
Dad, I'm like the last person Lulu would ever want to get in touch with. She hates me, and I'm not exactly a fan of hers. I mean, if we didn't work together, I'd have no use for her.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here to help.
I love that you always think that of me, but I'm actually not here to help. I'm here to see Jason.
Wait a minute. About what?
It's personal.
Maxie, Jason Morgan is dangerous, okay? Getting involved with him, that'll get you killed.
I'm not sleeping with Jason Morgan, if that's what you're worried about. I came here to talk to him about Spinelli.
Well, he's not much better.
I thought that we talked about you staying out of my personal life.
How is Spinelli in your personal life?
Dad!
Okay, fine. This is me backing off.
Thank you. Scott Baldwin is on a warpath, and if you don't do something soon, he's gonna figure out that Lulu killed Logan.
Instead of wasting our time talking to this Spinelli, we should be out there looking for our sister.
Lucky he may be the only one who knows where she is. I mean, if she needed a fake ID or money transferred into an untraceable account, he'd be the first person she went to.
I wish I could be as sure as you are that Lulu was willing to participate in this.
Okay, Tracy Quartermain informed me that there was a gun missing from Edward's collection.
And there is no proof that Lulu took it.
Come on. A gun goes missing from the house that our sister lives in, and shortly thereafter, her boyfriend breaks out of jail holding one on her. Now tell me, you honestly believe that's a coincidence? Greetings, brothers of the blonde one. How may the jackal be of service?
We're here to ask you a few questions about Lulu.
Just tell me exactly what Scott said.
Okay, he didn't come out and accuse Lulu of stabbing Logan, but he definitely thinks she's responsible for his death. Man, you should have seen how mad he was. At least now I know where Logan got his temper.
Did Scott hurt you?
He grabbed my arm, but Jax walked in and said he was gonna call security.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just got a preview of how Scott's gonna react when he finds out Lulu killed his son.
But this was self-defense.
Lulu put Logan into a coma last winter. There's no way that Scott's gonna buy that whole self-defense thing again. He's gonna want Lulu to spend the rest of her life in prison. Never mind that Logan got exactly what he deserved. Why am I so worried about someone I can't even stand? I mean, if the roles were reversed, Lulu wouldn't lose a second of sleep over this. I'm sorry, I'm putting all this on you, and you can't do anything about it while you're in here.
You were right to come to me with this. Just helps me to have all the information I can.
Okay, well, now that you have this information, how the hell are you gonna use it to get Johnny and Lulu out of this?
Never said I could.
Is the jackal permitted to make a call?
To whom?
Well, the brusque lady of justice should be present prior to answering any and all questions.
Listen, I'm not here as a cop. I'm here as a brother who's afraid for his sister.
Then why did the law-abiding one find it necessary to flash his credentials upon entering?
Just to make sure he'd let us in. So, where's Lulu?
Well, sadly, the jackal is not privy to the mob prince's chosen path of flight with his helpless hostage.
We know the truth.
To what truth would the blonde one's brooding brother be referring?
You don't have to cover it for Lulu. We know that she brought the gun into the station. Did you help her plan the escape?
Why, the blonde one gave no indication that she was planning anything, much less than springing Johnny, as it were, from the hallowed halls of the PCPD.
Sure she didn't mention anything to you?
The only person Fair Lulu confides in anymore is the Son of Darkness.